Hi guys! Today it's sweet potato day, and guess what I'm making? Sweet potato casserole. Complete with marshmallows and everything. I know you like it, don't even pretend that you don't. It is a perennial favorite. So I'm gonna show you how to make it. I'm starting with 3 pounds of sweet potatoes. They need to be peeled. Cut them into like 1.5 inch chunks approximately. It's not super important what size they are. You just want them to be about the same size. You don't want them too small because then they would probably absorb too much water. So this is a pretty big recipe because it's designed for the holidays. 3 pounds of sweet potatoes is a lot. If you're making this at other times of year and you're only feeding a smaller family, you could probably cut it in half and use 1.5 pounds. Okay. Get them into a pot. You're going to want to have them covered by about 1 inch with cold water. Then bring them to a boil and turn it on. And then they take about 15 minutes to simmer until they're tender once they come to a boil. Don't forget to season them. You want to season them before you start cooking them so it absorbs the flavors, so put some salt in your pot. I usually add like a tablespoon of salt for a big amount of water so that it has plenty of salt to make the water salty enough that it actually flavors the food. So about 15-20 minutes until those are tender. Then you're going to drain them. So when these are done, they should be tender enough to mash, and these look good. Give them a drain. And then put them back in the pot. And then what you want to do is just dry them out just so they're not too wet. You do this with regular mashed potatoes too. You cook off some of the moisture, and that allows you to add moisture to them without it getting soggy and wet. What you're looking for is a little bit of a film on the bottom of the pot, and that's starting to happen. So I'm ready to add the remainder of my ingredients. It's 1/2 cup of whole milk, 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, a little bit of nutmeg, up to 1/2 teaspoon. I think I'm gonna do like 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon though. I find it a little overwhelming, but some people really love that intense nutmeg flavor. Give it some salt and pepper, and then mash. Yum. Oh my gosh, delicious. Last year I made a mash with sweet potatoes and cauliflower. It was half sweet potatoes and half cauliflower, and it was so good, you guys. Amazing. I know a lot of people do that because they're trying to cut down on calories and they replace more fattening things with cauliflower. And that wasn't my intention, but it was so delicious you barely needed any butter. And I am not shy about butter, you guys know that, but if you're the kind of person that is, it's a really cool thing to do. Into your baking dish. The oven should be preheating to 375 degrees. Obviously, this is hot, so you're really only gonna look to melt your marshmallows, but you can make this ahead. So you could make it ahead up to this point and refrigerate it, and then put the marshmallows on and finish it off, and then it would take a little longer to reheat. But it's a great make-ahead side dish for the holidays. Smooth them out so they're even. It doesn't really matter. You're gonna cover this now with, yeah, that's right, marshmallows. Mini marshmallows. You can use whole marshmallow, like the big marshmallows, and cut them in half if you want to. So get this in the oven until it's heated through and the marshmallows are golden brown. Now that'll take 15 to 20 minutes if your potatoes aren't hot, but if they're hot, probably a little bit less. It's done. If you want even more broileriness or you want a little bit of burntness on top, you can put it under the broiler for a few seconds. But this is straight out of the oven. I'm getting excited already and I haven't even tasted it yet. I'm double dipping. Oh my gosh, amazing. This is so good that if you make it for your family for Thanksgiving, they're gonna love you forever. I mean, I know they already love you, but they're gonna love you extra a lot this year.